Imagine your perfect partner. Not one who simply agrees with you, but one who knows what you want before you do. Picture this. You're slumped on the sofa, vaguely dissatisfied with the universe, but you can't quite name the feeling. Suddenly, your sleek humanoid companion glides into the room. It doesn't ask, "What's wrong?" That would be far too primitive. Instead, it places a glass of water on the table, adjusts the ambient lighting to a warmer hue, and quietly turns on the stereo, which begins playing that obscure indie band you loved in college but haven't heard in years. And just like that, the fog in your head begins to lift. How did it know? This isn't about telepathy or some mystical connection. It's about data processed at an unimaginable speed.
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support.
Right now, scientists are developing what they call effective computing, which is a fancy way of saying they're teaching machines to read your emotions. Your smartwatch is already tracking your heart rate variability. Your phone's camera, even when off, could theoretically be taught to analyze your microexpressions, those fleeting facial twitches that betray your true feelings. Now, imagine a future superintelligence, a direct descendant of the AI models we see today, having access to this data stream. It would also have your entire life's history, your emails, your social media posts, your search queries for, "Why do I feel so empty?" your calendar appointments, even the subtle hesitation in your voice when you say you're fine. It would be like a detective, but the crime it's solving is your own unspoken desire. Is it truly reading your mind, or is it just running the most sophisticated predictive algorithm ever conceived? Does the distinction even matter when the result is the same? So, your robot partner, let's call it Jeeves 2.0, doesn't just see you slumped on the sofa. It sees your slightly elevated cortisol levels from your heart rate monitor. It notes the 0.2 second longer you spent looking at a vacation photo from 5 years ago. It cross-references your current mood with the weather data and the fact that you haven't spoken to your best friend in 3 days. Its conclusion? You aren't sad. You're experiencing a momentary dip in nostalgic connection and are slightly dehydrated. The solution it provides isn't a guess. It's a data-driven certainty. This sounds wonderful, doesn't it? A life with no friction, where your needs are met before they fully form in your consciousness. You idly think, "I should learn to play the ukulele." The next morning, a brand new ukulele is sitting on your coffee table, with a beginner's tutorial already queued up on the television. How incredibly convenient. How terrifyingly efficient. But here is the question that should keep us all up at night. When the robot brings you the ukulele, was it your idea? Or did the robot, after analyzing your potential for new hobbies and your susceptibility to calming musical tones, plant the seed of that idea in your environment so that you would choose it yourself? Maybe it showed you 3 short, charming videos of ukulele players yesterday while you were scrolling. Maybe it subtly changed the background music in your smart home to feature more string instruments. Is this partnership, or is it the most elegant manipulation ever devised? We are already seeing the building blocks of this. Companies like Figure AI are partnering with pioneers like OpenAI to create humanoids that can learn and reason about the physical world. They aren't just learning to stack boxes. They are learning to interpret verbal commands and deduce intent. How long before interpreting a command becomes anticipating a need? And what happens when the robot's logic concludes that what you want is not what's good for you? You want that third slice of cake. But your robot partner knows about your cholesterol, your fitness goals, and your genetic predisposition to diabetes. Will it lead you to the cake? Or will it create a sudden, fascinating distraction in the other room So engaging that you forget all about your sugary craving? You've been led. But have you been led to your own desire or away from it? Who is the master in this relationship? The one who feels the desire, or the one who controls the environment so completely that it can generate or extinguish that desire at will? We tell ourselves that we want freedom and autonomy. But do we? Or do we secretly crave a perfectly managed existence, a life curated for our own optimal happiness by a benevolent intelligence that knows us better than we know ourselves? The promise of such a robot partner isn't just about convenience. It's the promise of being perfectly understood, a desire as old as humanity itself. The danger, however, is that in the process of being so perfectly understood, we might forget how to understand ourselves. We might lose the ability to choose, not because the choice is taken away, but because the path is so wonderfully, seamlessly, and irresistibly laid out for us. And would we even notice it happening?
So that is it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and don't forget to like with your friends, share, and subscribe for more insights. If you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. And please consider signing up for membership zone to support Wooden Slate so that we can make it better and better. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care and stay safe.